several years there, we had a problem with Hammond Ave with a large amount of wrecks happening, on the mile and a half, 2 mile stretch from Main Street to Lloyd's Chapel. They were concentrated in certain areas, but still yet it was, basically covered the whole length. What brought it all to a head was one of the sharp downhill curves had an abnormal amount of complaints, and so we got to looking into what we could do to make it better and work through the metropolitan planning organization through the Kingsport that all the entities belong to. Carmel, Churchill, Kingsport, Gate City, all of them belong to it. We went to their coordinator, which is Troy Ebert, E-B-B-E-R-T, and requested that they do a safety audit for this stretch of road. And what they determined was that we did have over the state average of accidents on this road, and that we needed to do something. The city didn't just sit and wait, for the outcome of this. The city went ahead and paved with some high friction asphalt just through the curves where most of the accidents were happening. And that, along with some traffic enforcement, it reduced the number of accidents that we were having. The results of this audit, though, they have come in with a plan that will they'll spray thermoplastic striping, and they'll put reflectors every so often down the center line of the road, and they're going to replace all the signage with highly reflective signs. And through the curves where we were having a major problem, there will be a advanced warning sign, stating dangerous curve or whatever, and it'll have a solar-powered beacon to draw attention to it. And then there will be some guardrail that is inadequate that'll be replaced, some abutments that'll be worked on, and a lot of reflective ornamentation put on all of the sides after they replace the signs that'll be on the posts. And where everybody is wrecking is when they're coming from Charters Valley and they get to that curve. They were going a little fast, and some of these accidents were when the road was wet. And what it is, the curve, it makes a right. If you're coming from Charters Valley, it makes a right-hand turn, but it also goes downhill, and the road is kind of beveled in the opposite direction, and so when they'd realize, by the time they would realize that they were going a little fast, they would slam on their brakes. So of course, they would already be sliding, and they'd slide into the oncoming lane and usually into the ditch on the other side. Unless something was coming, and then that's where we were having our head-ons.